Om Shanti. Our today's topic is interesting gossips, intensively karmic. Basically, when we talk about gossips, gossips are very interesting piece of information. We like to listen it, we like to spread it. We find very juicy piece of knowledge that who is doing what, with whom, why, where, how. And we feel like this is interesting. And we try to say, you know, did you know? You don't guess what I heard. And we just pass that information to others without thinking anything that it may cause any damage to anyone. And no, I just told like that. I said it like that. Gossips can maybe very, very karmic. It can create, it is so dangerous. Gossips or rumors may cost lives. Rumors may cost breakups in families. They may cause $1 million losses for different organizations. They may cause closing of a big business. Rumors or gossips are so powerful. And if I am the one of the part of that chain where this gossip is being perpetuated throughout the society, the person who died because of unwanted piece of information, person who was the person who faced $1 million loss or some property loss or some monetary loss, the family who is suffering from suffering a breakdown because of some unintentional gossip, remember, these victims of your gossip, they will never bless you. Gossips are very easy, juicy piece of information which we simply pass on without thinking, just without thinking twice. Oh, this is very good. This story looks good. Gossips are not just verbal. These days, gossips are texts, videos. We simply see one video, we forward it. We forward in groups. We don't think that how the person who is receiving it, what type of meaning they will catch from it. Everything which you pass in your WhatsApp or everything which you speak, every piece of note which you text, it is associated with your personality. That is taken by the other person. It is taken in form of something which is coming intensely from you. There is something, some intention is associated with you, and that is why this information is being forwarded by you. Sometimes we just think, oh, this is interesting. I can tell this could be a news. This could be a very big deal. Gossips may cause different type of problems in our lives because of its karmic accountability. Let's understand what is gossip. We are going to show you on a slide. Gossip is simply a type of want, urge, or purpose. Gossip spread faster than wind. Gossips basically, do you think there is a purpose behind gossip? Purposely we want somebody to ruin or we spread it? That may be something like a very negative act, which we do not attempt. But we do not want, even we don't want to spread rumors or gossip about anyone in our society. But yes, we get trapped with urge. Generally, I have seen people, they come to know one information, they're not able to digest that information. They have to speak. They will just say, they'll not give 1 second. They're not able to carry or think about that information, that news inside. That, okay, just let me check, this is true or false, it's going to work or not, it's practical or impractical, what it is. Now, it's only an urge. Do you know, I come to know this. And the only motive is to speak out. And then they feel comfortable inside. I spoke to somebody, I told somebody, and they become comfortable. From that moment, your accountability, your karmic accounts are getting associated with those people who are getting affected. Have you ever thought about that choosing your own silence help you to settle your karmic accounts? Choose to be silent. This is only a temporary, momentary urge. Many of us could have that repentance after our speech. I should not have told that. I should not have told that. But slip of tongue. It wasn't slip of tongue for a moment. It's your habit. It's your habit. If it was slip of tongue, it could have happened one time or twice. But if it is happening number of times for number of people, for number of situation, that means it is your habit to talk casually all the time. It is your habit. It is inside urge to just pass the news what you know. And you are one bead of the chain of gossip. Gossip is actually symbolization of your own low self-esteem. Maybe sometime too high opinion about yourself also. Gossips are, when a person has low self-esteem, they are not very satisfied with their own life story. So they are very interested in others' life story. They are very interested in passing opinions. They are very interested in passing news. Why? And they never think that this is going to connect with some karmic account. Those who will get affected by this gossip, maybe somebody will not like it. Somebody will become hateful. Gossip is almost like, the game which we usually played earlier in our childhood days. It was Chinese whisper. It was a game of Chinese whisper. We all sit in a group, a big round circle, and we whisper something in someone's ear, and that information has to be passed from one to another, another to another, another to another. And after the whole chain, like if I give you an example, if I said like Ashoka, my friend Ashok pulled this baggage for me to help me. After the whole chain is crossed, that information will become, Ashok pulls my leg and helps other. The whole idea is changed. I actually appreciate Ashok that he pulled my baggage and helped me. But actually the thing Ashok pulls my leg and helps others. So the third important thing is, during the gossip, when it transfers from one person to other person, it is almost like a spice box. Every person add their own recipe of spice in the matter, and they pass on the box to other. Later, when the box reaches the other person, the last person, the recipe was totally ruined. It is totally changed. So basically, when gossip is spreading, then the facts are evaporated very quickly, very quickly. Only the spice which we add and others, they added, that spice remained. And this is why we are presenting someone else's personality in a wrong way, which is actually in law of karma, this is an offense. So think about it. When you spread a gossip, when fact is evaporated already, then why you are part of this chain? You are actually creating karma. Gossips are destructive, they are wasteful, and they are karmic. Well, they are wasteful, that we know very well. Gossips are waste of energy, waste of time, waste of money, lot of things. You do not have time to think properly about your own personality. You do not have a time to churn on yourself. You do not have a time to meditate and change your personality. And if you are a part of gossip, you're wasting your time for something which is of no use. We keep uh, listening to such thing. We keep reading such thing or keep watching such things, which are nowhere useful in my life. Or if I say in a better word, which are somewhere harmful in my life, somewhere harmful. These are gossips. But the problem is gossips are very juicy. Gossips are very interesting. As soon as I get that piece of information, I want somebody to just pass it. Gossips are so destructive. It is said that gossips can actually ruin whole empire. Gossips could be the reason of destruction of kingdoms. And what about us? Think for a moment, one wrong piece of information. Think for a moment, virus. Nowadays, we are very much associated with coronavirus. We have good study about coronavirus for this time. The one virus which was spreaded all over the world, if I get infected with that virus, I was supposed to be in quarantine just to be myself safe. And if I'm not myself, let others be safe, not to break the chain of spreading of this virus, right? This virus was so quickly spreading organism that it catches somebody and it take over their whole immunity system, right? What do you think? What about rumors or gossips? One simple information which may not be true, which may be half true, if it has spreaded in society, it may cause death of somebody. Maybe if I said, that Ashok was doing this. Ashok was wrong. Think about a moment when I said Ashok was wrong. Which Ashok? I'm talking about which Ashok. And if there are 3-4 Ashoks are there in my locality, and by mistake, you heard or overheard what I was speaking, and you simply passed it to another Ashok, what happens? What happens? That Ashoka started feeling that poison inside, which is not true, which is not correct. And the blessings or the curse which that Ashok is giving me, you are the medium for that curse. Going back to the slide, please. Think about that destructive capacity of the gossip. It is so karmic that once I pass wrong information, or maybe not right, people will not come and clarify with you. Even if they will ask you, say, no, I received this message, I forward it. What you do, you generally, if the video is of 5 minutes, we generally see it for 1 minute or so. We forward it and we see. We haven't received whole message. We forward. And if the person who is watching it received that on their heart, or they got something wrong information from that, what do you think? You are medium of causing pain to that person. You are medium to creating conflicts in a family. You become a reason to create misunderstanding between two friends. And this is very much karmic. Do you think this is counted under Satkarma and you will get good returns of it? Now, gossips, when we talk about their story, that gives you pseudo satisfaction. You know, this 5th point is associated with 2nd point only. If you have low self-esteem, if you have no time to have self-churning, if you have no time to actually develop yourself, if you're not giving enough time to elevate your internal self, to think about the spirit, then you are an insatisfied person. When we think about someone's story, we feel good. This is symbolic of low self-esteem. A pseudo satisfaction is, okay, look at that. They are also doing this. So who am I? I am better than him. Look, they are so lazy or they are so bad. I am better than her. That gives you pseudo satisfaction. Think about yourself. Without comparing with others, think about yourself. Do you want it to be the same person, what you are now? If not, who is stopping you to be the same person, what you wanted to be? Why you are not becoming that same person, what you wanted? Why, okay, not becoming, why you are not progressive towards that idea? You had an aim in your life. You started your journey to be someone, to gain that personality. Who has stopped you not to reach there? Nobody else, it's you. Going to the next slide. Let's make some change. Gossips are so karmic. They actually ask for some changes in our life. Unknowingly, we are creating negative accounts in our life, just being the chain of negative information. The first point in this, break the chain. Thanks. I will come back with this. If there is one information, maybe one video, or maybe somebody told something, there may be one information that there was an accident. One person was lying down. That person was crying for help. There were 10 people, and they were shooting that. They were making video of the situation. Nobody helped that person. Okay. You got this news. Maybe you heard this news from somebody. You got this video, anything. Okay. You didn't like it. What is the attitude of people here? Look at that. They didn't help him. That person was asking for a help. Okay, tell me what you are doing. What we do, we simply spread this news. That person was asking for help. Nobody helped. Everybody was actually making a shoot, creating a video. Or we simply forward that message saying that, look, the society has become so bad. Who is the society? Where is the society? You are the society. I am the society. I should feel ashamed of myself. Why I am passing this information? The more it is spreaded, more people get convinced, okay, this should be done. Why? Break the chain. Stop forwarding negative informations. Those videos, those news, you didn't like it. If it is not necessary, if nobody is dying without it, no need to pass this information to other person. Why to spread it? Why to spread gossip? What is happening in Bollywood? What is happening in Tollywood? What is happening in IPL? They all are getting that news from news. Why I am adding myself in that? Why I am allowing others to give their opinion on something rubbish? Why? That means I am creating my negative account. The amount of negativity which is being spreaded because of me, that amount of negativity is, I am accountable for that. Going back to the slide, please. So gossips, when I want to change, the second important part is be very cautious for second-hand or third-hand news. Second-hand, third-hand informations. If you haven't heard it directly, if you don't know, if you haven't seen it directly, there is n number of chance that there may be n number of chances that information is manipulated, information is spiced, information is distorted. Do not pass that information. If it is very important, somebody will come, they will inform them, no problem. Be cautious for secondhand. If somebody come to me, I heard that person talking to that person about that person. I'm giving you example. I heard A talking to B about P. What I did, I go to P and I will say that C told me that A was talking to B about you. Are you sure? Are you sure that A was talking to B? You receive this information from C. C even received this information from D. Who knows what is the truth? If you are not sure for truth, don't pass. Never do this. It's very, very karmic, and one day you have to pay for it. Unnecessary, you are increasing your negative karmic account. Third important point, I'm little bit I'm little bit, today I will take little more time. Third and important is be careful for little nuggets of poison. Gossips are really little nuggets of poison. Somebody will come and whisper in your ears saying, you know, they told that he was talking about you. And then immediately you start thinking, okay, he was talking about me. He wasn't helping me. He was like that. They just put that nugget of poison in your ears and they go away. And what you do, you ferment that poison. You increase that poison. You actually become a boiler and you ruin your own relation. And the same happen with others also. Once you ruin your relation, you're not feeling good about the person with whom you are, the person about whom you are being informed, but you will not feel good about this person also who give that information to you. The same about others also. Little nuggets of poison. If you feel this piece of information about this person is poisonous, no need to go and tell them. Are you a person to spread poison or you are a person to spread nectar? Choose your own job. What is your job in the society? You are carrying poison or you are carrying nectar? Think about it. Don't be a rubbish bin. Anybody will come and say, you know what happened, and you are open. Okay, yes. Oh, what happened? Tell me. Why to know what happened? Is it anywhere associated with your progress? If yes, please listen to it. If no, stop it. Don't listen. Do not be interested in that unnecessary gossip that people who have any type of bad news, they use you to spread those rumors. And you unknowingly create negative accounts. So stop being rubbish bin. Do not listen rubbish, which is not useful, leave it. It's good to watch cartoons rather than listening gossips. And last and very important, the key of not creating karmic accounts because of gossips is explore your self-respect. Thanks for the slide. Your self-respect is actually your basic weapon with which you can save yourself from accumulating negative karmic accounts. You know, if you have high self-esteem, or if you are working for your self-respect, that means you are interested in your own life. You are interested in your own life. You respect your life. You will respect others also. You have a thought about your self-development. You are not interested in others' required stories. Yes, if they are inspirational stories, take inspiration from them, not rubbish. I have seen people, I give you one very interesting example. I have seen people, there was an inspirational story. Somebody was narrating about someone else. And while explaining that story, she was telling that she was from big family or so or so. And now this person who is listening, that person went into dream world thinking that, okay, big family, how could be that family? Oh, they were very well to do. Oh my God, they must be very rich. So you're not taking inspiration from that story. You are again taking gossip from inspirational story also. you are increasing your negative karmic account. There are 3 different ways of settling your negative karmic account. Number 1, once you have a lot of negative karmic accounts, either you have to settle it with your personal pains, maybe your physical pain, mental pains, emotional pains, because negative will cause negative. So this is one method, receiving pain and clearing my past negative karmic account. So if you choose this method, go for gossips. Second is, if you meet that person, if I have a negative karmic account with this person, I meet that person purposely, and then I actually clear my account. But I cannot meet everyone. Na? If I spread some negative news or gossip in the society, I cannot meet. I don't even know what destruction it has done after seventh piece of transformation, or means transaction of information. So I don't know, maybe 700th move of transaction. I don't know who has received what and what they did, but my account is created. There is another way of clearing my negative account is meditation. Deep, keen, clear, committed meditation can actually clear your negative account. Those negative accounts which I am already having, I'm not able to clear it with my meditation. How I can afford to create new negative accounts? No, na? So think about it. Do not go in unnecessary gossips. Be in your self-esteem, increase your self-esteem, think about your development, not interested in others' so-called stories, not interested in interesting stories. Yes, taking inspiration from everything, but not interested. These interesting gossips are very karmic. Remember it. Thank you so much. I wanted to speak this much in this. Om Shanti.